So hello friends, welcome to this new video session of my next topic, which is triple product of vector quantities. So in the previous video I have discussed with you about the subtraction of the vector and then about the multiplication of the vector, and the multiplication in that case was the dot product of two vector and cross product of two vector, and after that we have discussed about the components and the rectangular components. How can we resolve a vector into two rectangular components? Okay, so and then is representation in 2D Cartesian coordinate and 3D Cartesian coordinate as well. So now I will discuss something about the triple product of vector quantities. Actually it involves a vector multiplication of three vector quantities. By using a combination of dot product and cross product, we can also multiply a vector. By using cross product, how can we multiply three vector quantities? I will discuss about these things now. So suppose we have three vector quantities, a vector, which is written in the form a1 I hat plus a2 j hat plus a3 k. Here a1, a2, a3 are the components of a vector along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. Again we have b vector, suppose written in the form b1 I hat plus b2 j hat plus b3 k hat. And again C vector equal to C1 I hat plus C2 j hat plus C3 k hat. So what are the combinations possible by which we can multiply these three vector quantities, A vector, B vector and C vector? First of all, one technique is called the scalar triple product. Scalar triple product. What is scalar triple product? Scalar triple product is such a combination of multiplication of A, B and C vectors by which the resultant will be a scalar quantity. How? Actually its form is a scalar triple product S can be given by A vector dot B vector cross C vector. So first of all you have to perform the cross multiplication of B vector with C vector, and after that this resultant vector should be performed a dot multiplication with A vector in order to get the scalar triple product, and it results in a scalar quantity S. So first of all let me tell you the mathematical form of this scalar triple product, how it will look like. It is also represented by box ABC actually, box of A, B and C. Okay, taken in the order A, B, C. It is also A, B and C in the same order. It is also called the box product. These are the different terms used for this scalar triple product actually, box product. So what will be the mathematical form of this scalar triple product? So first of all you have to perform the cross product of B and C. So let us perform the cross product of B and C. So how will it look like? I, J, K. I have discussed in the previous session about the performance of the cross multiplication of two vectors. From that only we are writing this B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. It will finally give I, B2, B3, C2, C3 minus J hat, B1, B3, C1, C3 plus K hat, B1, B2, C1, C2. So by using the determinant property we have written the cross product in this form, B cross C. Now we have to perform the dot product of A vector with this cross product. So what will it look like? So it is actually represented by in a vectorial form P I hat plus Q j hat plus M k hat say. So it can be written in vector form where P is this determinant, 2 cross 2 determinant, it is Q is this determinant and M is this determinant. Therefore A dot B cross C becomes finally A dot B cross C, it becomes A1 B2 B3 by using the property of the dot multiplication A1 B2 B3 C2 C3 minus A2 B1 B3 C1 C3 plus A3 B1 B2 C1. Then we will finally obtain this value. It can again be written in a single determinant form by A1, A2, A3. This is the final form of this scalar triple product. B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. So this is the determinant form representation of this scalar triple product A dot B cross C. Okay. This is the determinant form of this scalar triple product. Now from here only we will deduce some relations or some characteristics of this scalar triple product. Like first of all, what are the characteristics of this scalar triple product? Characteristics are number 1, A dot B cross C is equal to minus of B dot A cross C. How? Because minus B dot A cross C. What is B dot A cross C? We can write B dot A cross C in determinant form like this: B1, B2, B3, A1, A2, A3, C1, C2, C3, and it can finally be written as minus of, by interchanging the two rows we have to put a negative sign, then we can write A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, and it finally becomes minus of A dot B cross C. Therefore, A dot B cross C can be written as minus of B dot A cross C. This is an important relation. How? By interchanging the order of these vectors we can get the different values actually. Again, it is equal to C dot A cross B. By using the similar determinant technique, you can also prove that A dot B cross C is equal to C dot A cross B. Okay. How? Let me show you. C dot A cross B. How will it look like in the determinant form? It will be written as C1, C2, C3, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. So it can be written as, it can again be written as, by interchanging the rows, first of all you have to interchange this row once, A1 and 2, A3 will be here, after the C1, C2, C3, then B1, B2, B3, and again we have to interchange this row, third row, again with the second row. Therefore 2 times you have to perform the interchange of row procedure, for which there will be 2 negative signs and it will finally result to a positive determinant. Positive determinant in the form A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. So it will result into a positive determinant like A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, which are the preliminary form of the determinant form of A dot B cross C. Therefore this relation also holds good. So this is an important characteristics of this scalar triple product. And the second characteristics, what is the second characteristic of this scalar triple product? It is, suppose we have 3 coplanar vectors, A vector and B vector and C vector are coplanar vector. Coplanar vector. That is, they exist in the same plane. Then from this value of scalar triple product we have A dot B cross C equal to 0. If these 3 vectors lie in the same plane, then the value of this scalar triple product A dot B cross C will be 0. Okay. How? Because let these 3 vectors lie in the same plane. A vector, B vector and C vector. Therefore, if we perform B cross C, then B cross C will be perpendicular to this plane. B cross C will be perpendicular to this plane in this direction, n hat suppose. Therefore, then what will be the dot product of A vector with this perpendicular vector? Dot product of one vector with its perpendicular is 0. We have obtained it from the property of the dot product. Therefore, finally the result will be 0. Okay. So it is an important conclusion where that for coplanarity of 3 vector A vector and B vector and C vector, we have A dot B cross equal to 0, or box ABC equal to 0, or box of ABC equal to 0. That is determinant value A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, B3, C1, C2 and C3 will be 0. Now What is the geometrical significance of doing this scalar triple product? What is the geometrical significance actually? Geometrical significance is that it gives us the volume effect. It gives us the volume element. And any volume element dV can be written as a volume integral. A volume integral is 1 by 3 integrals in 3 dimensions. Volume integral of dA dot dB cross dC. So it is the volume of an element as obtained by using this scalar triple product. It is a scalar triple product. dA is one length segment of a parallelopipe set. dA is one length segment of the volume. dB is another dimension. dC is another dimension. Then by using this scalar triple product, we can obtain the volume element dV equal to dA dot dB cross dC. Let me make it more clear to you. Suppose we have a parallelogram like this. Suppose we have a parallelogram. Suppose we have a parallel pipe actually. Suppose we have a parallel pipe like this. Suppose you have a parallel pipe. Suppose this is a parallel pipe. This is a parallel pipe. This represents B vector. Suppose this segment represents C vector and this segment represents A vector. Suppose this side represents A vector. Then what will be the direction of B cross C? B cross C will be perpendicular to this plane actually. So it will be the direction of B cross C. B cross C. It will be the direction of B cross C. Okay. Now what will be the volume of the parallel pipe? Volume equal to base area in case of parallel pipe, base area into height. Base area into height. What will be the height? Height will be given by this. It is the height h. This portion is the height h. Then base area. What will be the base area? Base area will be if the two vectors B and C lies in the base plane of this parallel pipe. Then base area will be given by the cross product of B vector and C vector, which we have discussed in the geometrical significance of the cross product. The base area will be B cross C. B cross C mod. Mod value will give you the area in units. Base area into height h. Suppose. So what will be the height? Now suppose this B cross C makes angle phi with A vector. This B cross C makes angle phi with A vector. Okay. Then we can say that if we draw the perpendicular component of A vector, this perpendicular component of A vector can be written as A cos phi. This perpendicular component of A vector can be written as A cos phi, which is equal to the height of the parallelogram, equal to B cross C mod into mod of A mod of cos phi. Okay, this height can be written as mod A cos phi, mod A into cos phi, because this angle will be also phi, and A cos phi will give you the height. A cos phi will give you the height of this parallel pipe. Therefore, now it can be written as volume equal to B cross C into A into B cross C mod B cross C mod A cos phi. Now mod B cross C and mod A lies in the same plane. Mod of B cross C and mod A lies in the same plane. Therefore, we can perform the dot product of this. Therefore, it can be written as A vector dot B vector cross C vector. Okay, so this term can be written as A vector dot B vector cross C vector. Therefore, it finally gives you the volume of the parallel pipe. So the geometrical significance of the scalar triple product is that it gives you the volume element. Okay. So in volume element, if we talk about the volume element, then dV will be integration of volume integral dA dot dB cross dC. Okay. And A, B and C are the 3 dimensions in x, y and z directions. Okay. This is the geometrical significance of the scalar triple product. Now, there is another type of triple product possible among 3 vectors, which is called the vector triple product. The vector triple product. The vector triple product, and it is represented by V vector. It results to a vector quantity. V vector equal to A cross B cross C. It is represented as A vector and B vector equal to A cross B cross C, and it results in a vector quantity. Vector quantity. Okay. Now, what will be its simple mathematical form? It can be shown that A cross B cross C equal to, it can be shown that A cross B cross C equal to A dot C into B minus A dot B into C. It can be shown in this form. Okay. So A cross B cross C equal to A dot C into B minus A dot B into C vector. It is the form of the vector triple product of 3 vectors A, B and C. Now, what is its characteristics? Now, it gives us actually, so what will be its significance? What will be the significance of the direction of V vector actually? So from this we can deduce that here B cross C will be suppose A, B and C lies in this plane. Suppose this is A vector, these are the 3 vector equivalents. This is A vector, this is B vector and it is C vector, suppose. So if B and C lies in the same plane, then B cross C will be in this direction. So A cross B cross C, finally we are doing A cross B cross C, then A cross B cross C, the product or the resultant will be coplanar is B vector and C vector. Therefore this B vector, therefore the resultant vector triple product V vector is coplanar with B vector and C vector. So it is coplanar with B vector and C vector. It is a significance of this, or it is the important conclusion which is drawn from this vector triple product. Again, it has some characteristics like, what are the characteristics like? If we have A cross B cross C plus B cross C cross A plus C cross A cross B equal to 0. It is a characteristics of this vector triple product that A cross B cross C plus B cross C cross A plus C cross A cross B will be 0. Okay. Again, what will be its physical application actually? It finds the application in the relation which is given as centripetal force or point particle rotation. For point particle rotation, we will discuss it in the next sessions actually, as we will move forward. So the centripetal force Fc can be written in the form of this vector triple product as minus m into omega cross r, or equal to m omega cross r cross mu. Here omega represents the angular velocity, r is the radial vector and m is the mass of the particle which is doing the point particle rotation. Okay, so what I am trying to say is that if there is a point particle rotation of a mass m, then suppose it is the radius of this circular path, then it will be the radial vector r vector. Okay, and omega will be directed in the axial sense. Omega, it will be directed in the axial sense from the about the axis of rotation. Okay, and v vector will be directed in the tangential sense. I will discuss this in the later when we will talk about the rotation of point particle or rotational dynamics. then we will discuss these things. But for as of now, you remember that Fc, the centripetal force directed toward the center of this rotation, is given by minus m into omega cross r. Okay, so this is a physical application of this vector triple product. So today we have discussed about the scalar and vector triple products of three vector quantities, and it is actually important in several aspects of physics actually for finding some significance of the physical quantities, how we can represent a volume element, what are the use of this vector triple product in some cases of physics you will find later on. So these are the two important triple products which we have discussed, and I hope that it will be useful for you in some advanced courses. Okay, and you will find the application or the problems related to this triple product of vector quantities. So thank you all for listening to this video, and we will meet again with our next session.